National Music League, baby.
Hey, 582 was when I was born. Growing up in facilities got me mentally scorned. Family members denied me, they ain't wanna deal with me. Part of me was empty. Attitude was like I dare somebody to tempt me. Age 12 was the beginning of pure hell. Foster mother hung herself in front of me. If she was alive, she would see what they done to me. Then the state put me inside a mental ward. Every day putting the therapist in front of me. I refused to talk instead. I bottled it up inside so long you could see it inside of my eyes. I was denied the opportunity of having a childhood. I was misunderstood, nobody cared. Often wondering if God heard my prayers. Why wasn't nobody there for me to care for me? Why wasn't life fair for me? From the mental ward they sent me to a treatment facility. Why me is what I'm asking. As I tell you some of the things I seen, it's gonna leave you gasping. With some of my pain that's everlasting, I'ma leave you asking why.
Basically, I'm the novelist, and I want to give my readers small autobiography about my life, what I've been through, what I'm achieving, and what I'm gonna continue to achieve. The novelist comes from, I tell a story, my story. There's a lot of people that needs to have a voice, and I'm their voice for them and myself. I was born August 5th, 82, Brooklyn, New York. You know, my mother, basically, excuse me, mother, heroin addict, pops, you know, didn't know him. I had siblings, but, you know, I'm gonna just basically get right down to and be straight up with you about things. My life story is not peachy and cream. From the age 12 to the age 15, I grew up inside facilities. What I want to do is help people that's younger, that feel like they have no way out, nowhere to turn. I want them to know that I'm here to voice it for you. From the age 12, started off in a mental hospital. I seen a situation where my foster mother had hung herself. The state took me out of that home. Yeah, at the time I didn't have no one to take me in, take responsibility of me, so I didn't have a legal guardian, so the state was my legal guardian. From there I went to a mental institution. Why? I don't know. You have to ask the state. But I guess obviously they felt like I needed an evaluation. So I went to a facility in Butner, North Carolina, because at the time I was living in North Carolina. Stayed there a few weeks, locked windows, locked doors, age 12. And then I was transferred to a treatment facility. From that treatment facility, locked windows, locked doors, you know, they put therapists in front of you time after time trying to get me to express what's bothering me inside. At the time I felt like what's bothering me is my whole situation. That's what I felt like. Now you gotta understand, at the age 12 turning into 13, you know, we're just a kid, but my situation turned me into a man fast. From that treatment facility, I stayed there approximately 9 months. I went to another treatment facility. I didn't get released free to a home. The next treatment facility, locked doors, locked windows. So at the time, I'm in the age frame of 13, which I really built up a lot of frustration towards the world, towards anyone. I didn't trust no one. I showed a lot of angry signs. Now let me say this to you, and I'm hoping there's parents that's listening too, because putting a child inside an inside of an institution doesn't necessarily say this is going to change this person for the good. What it can do is put a lot of rage inside of you, because what you don't know is inside these institutions a lot of things go on. I've been strapped down to a bed. That's why in my song Why Me you hear me speaking about being strapped down to the bed. I can't say I didn't show out of control behavior, because I did. Hell, who wouldn't? You know, you feel like nobody cares. You feel like nothing's fair. The windows are locked, the doors are locked. You got to do everything on someone else's time. So why me? So I built up more and more frustration. Once again, continuously having therapists in my face talking to me, wanting to know my problems. Well, the problem is I'm in this facility at the time. From that facility, transferred to another facility. By then I'm age 14, so I stayed in this one anywhere from 9 months to a year. Still in North Carolina. Went to another facility, locked doors, locked windows, around similar peers of my age, maybe a little older, no older than 17, anywhere from 10 to 17. And everybody's situation is different. So, you know, going through these trials and errors of being inside these facilities, from John Umstead Hospital to Button Adolescent Treatment Center, Whitaker School, Tom Ray Center, Wilderness Camp, Greensboro Detention Homes, training school. We're talking about already, that just what I named, 7 facilities facilitating my behavior from the age of 12 to 15. And I'm not looking for any of my readers to have a sympathetic heart. That's not what I'm looking for. What I'm looking to do is give you a voice, because there's a lot of you that's been through what I've been through, whether you're a kid now or you're an adult now. But what I want you to do, if you do have a child, just understand this: the best thing to do for their cure of pain is to hug them and tell them you love them. Now, I'm at the age of 30, becoming successful. I feel like God gave me another chance. He definitely gave me a big chance. Now I'm doing the music thing. I was blessed enough to meet some great people. I have a producer by the name of Anthony T. Beats. I got a videographer. He helps me a lot. King Al Hefner. National Music League, you know, the whole production behind my music, the sound behind my voice, because my voice, you know, they recognized that my voice had an interesting sound. And so the topics that I'm giving to my readers is to share with them that, hey, no matter how hard the situation is, things will get better. But don't get me wrong, my album, which is ThaNovelist, isn't just a bunch of, you know, it's not about a bunch of just burdens and pains, which is also the name of my book I'm writing, Burdens and Pains. It's also about success, being successful, how to get there. Of course, it's tough, but you got to understand, you got to stick through that toughness. You can't give up. You give up, I mean, you're done. If you get knocked down, get it right back up. That's how it is. This world is full of opportunities. You got to stand for something. What I do every day on an everyday basis, I wake up in the morning, 5 days a week, I run 8 miles. I do this within 57 minutes to 60 minutes. It's a way for me to release. It's a way for me to release. Exercising is always a great key to success, and do it in the morning time. If you can't do it in the morning time, get it in sometime throughout that day. And I don't want no one to feel like you can't change or you're stuck in your situation. The only thing is you stuck in that verbal sound of, hey, I can't. Never use the word I can't, you will. It ain't no try, you just will, because try To me, the word try is you're giving yourself an excuse. No, you will, because that means it's mandatory.